Hello and welcome to Business 360. I'm Ashmit Kumar, and here are the headlines that we're tracking this evening. Sensex and Nifty end a range-bound session in the green thanks to a late surge. Nifty bank ends at a record high. The rupee ends with marginal gains against the dollar. The slowdown in global growth takes a toll on India's exports in October. As exports fall below the $30 billion mark, trade deficit widens to nearly $27 billion. Government officials believe they will be approaching the FY24 fiscal roadmap with a sense of caution. Add that uncertain global environment will remain a key challenge. Highlight the need to stick to a 4.5% deficit glide path by FY26. The union government is unlikely to announce any major changes as it undertakes a fortnightly review of windfall gains tax levy on domestic crude oil and fuel. The Petroleum Ministry had pitched for a slight revision in levies and crude and diesel. That's an exclusive. Prime Minister Modi reiterates calls for a ceasefire in Ukraine and a diplomatic solution at the G20 summit. Says the current fertilizer shortage can spark a food crisis if supply chains are not built and maintained. There is no need for a Cold War with China, says US President Joe Biden after holding bilateral talks with China Xi Jinping. Adds that US will compete vigorously but is not looking for a conflict. The world's two largest polluters also agreed to restart climate talks to cut greenhouse gas emissions. Big tech austerity drive set to continue. Amazon is planning to lay off 10,000 employees starting this week, according to reports. Facebook's holding company Meta recently laid off 11,000 employees. Gujarat High Court slams the civic authorities in Morbi for failing to show up at the hearing on the bridge collapse that killed 135 people. Court observes that civic officials are acting smart and questions the manner in which the contract was awarded for the repair work as well as maintenance for the bridge. Union government argues against a 5-judge Supreme Court bench hearing a case seeking accountability for lawmakers making hate speech. Government says the state can't be held liable for comments made by lawmakers. The petitioners calls on the Apex Court order to a voluntary code of conduct for lawmakers like in the UK. We'll on to the day's market action now. A late surge helped the Nifty as well as the Sensex end another range